Welcome in today. I'm your host, Mr. Flimsy, and today we're going to be going over Forefront. We're going to be doing a full guide on how to play Forefront, how to use classes, how to level up classes, settings, maps, game modes, the whole wazoo. So, if you're new to Forefront and you really need some help, this video is going to help you out. And before we go any further, you ask, yo, Flimsy, what's your credentials? I've played 75 hours since the game's dropped. I am currently level 34, and if you go over to my arsenal, I am a max assault, a max medic, a max engineer, and a max recon, guys. I have every single gun. I have every single class upgraded to the max. So my credentials is I've spent a lot of time, all right? So I can tell you which one's the best class, best guns, and the best settings to get you started today. So let's start this video by going over to the settings. Okay, first thing first, your settings will look a little bit like this. So I like to enable both of these boxes, emphasizing virtual gun stock, guys. This will make your aim a lot more stable, all right? And there's also something else here, the virtual stock offset. I like to have mine around 17. It actually aligns your sight so that way you can aim more straight and middle. Okay, does that make sense? If your offset's over here, then the offset might be more to the left or more to the right, like this. Look at my white lines, it might be like that, like that. You want your offset to be right here in the middle. I find 17 for me personally does just that job. I would do somewhere in that range, keeps your sight here. You don't want your sight to be here, and you don't want your red dot to be here. Okay, guys? So play with this virtual offset. Just look through your sight. If it seems like it's middled out, then that's all you're shooting for. All right, guys? So that's going to be for the general. Let's go to comfort. Over in comfort, I prefer to drive first person. I do have everything on smooth. I do not like snap. Snap turnings like this. Doof, doof, doof. No, I like this. I like a smooth turning experience. So I actually have my turn speed down to 165. It's usually like 300. I just find it to be best for me at that range. I would say play around with that to see what that is for you. I kind of skip over all these, but the next biggest aim setting is this one right here, the controller angle, guys. This will be the offset in which your gun is angled whenever you initially bring it up. Okay, so if you look at my white line, you want your gun to be straight, but by default, your gun might be like this, tilted up. So that means right when you pick up your gun, it's going to go like this default. When you pick up your gun, you want it to be as straight as possible, correct? So to get straight, I do -5. Some people might need lower, some people might need higher. You just got to play around with this. I'm going to be doing a in-depth aim video soon, but yeah, guys, I would say mess with your controller angle. Try to get to straight, all right? Just play around until the moment when you pick up your gun, it is straight, all right? The rest of the settings, I play pretty default. I would say, though, invert helicopter pitch. If you're going to start flying early, I would recommend playing the invert pitch. This is similar to flying a drone in real life, guys. Other than that, though, audio, I mean, this is just how you connect your voice. I'm using my Oculus mic. You can mute yourself in-game. You can unmute yourself in-game. You can even mute people in-game, all right? So if you're ever wondering, like, how do I mute myself? This is it. How do I mute people? This is it, guys. Super simple, all right? Sound effects, I usually play at 100, but for this video, I'm going to play at 79 because it's kind of loud. But that's pretty much it for the freaking settings, guys. That's about all you need to know, all right? Now, I'm going to be going into match and showing y'all the different classes, how to use the utilities, and we're going to touch on the vehicles, baby. So let me get in an empty server and do that now. All right, guys, we are going to start here at the Assault class, okay? The Assault class brings a variety of weapons, mainly ARs, LMGs, and shotguns. This is the only class with LMGs in it, okay? The best gun in this class either being the AUG or the AK, just depending on your recoil pattern. I would say the AUG is more of a laser, and it might be the one I'm leaning towards, but the AK is definitely a solid weapon. The Scar has too much spread, and the M4 Striker's not a bad deal, guys. So whenever you load into this class, you get a ammo box and a C4, and everyone is equipped with 3 pistols. Every class has the same 3 pistols. At default, you're going to have the Glock on, but you can eventually unlock the Deagle, which I'll be showing you on here in just a second. Let's spawn in here and look at our attachments. Alright guys, the Assault class. By default, you spawn in with this here M4. No attachments on it. You actually have to unlock attachments. I'll be showing you that a little bit towards the end of the classes. Then you get a Deagle. Just kidding. You actually spawn in with a Glock, alright? This is actually unlocked at the end of the class. But what makes this class unique is the 2 utility you get. You get ammo crates, which you can throw your teammates whenever they get low. And you get C4, which I'll be showing y'all how to throw this in just a second. Let's go over the ammo box. It's on your left shoulder. All you need to do is hit the grab button, and whenever he gets low on ammo, it will actually pop up a white like bullet. If you ever see a white glowing bullet, that means they need ammo, guys. And for the C4, it's as simple as taking it off with your left hand, then you see this blue dot, and you just throw it. Yeah, you literally just throw it in real life. You don't got to throw it hard. As long as that blue dot is lined up, you take your right hand and you detonate. And I think you can have up to like 6 C4s freaking a raid, so you can just keep replenishing the C4 over time. And you can keep blowing stuff up. Yeah, that guy's definitely dead. But yeah, guys, this is what separates this class, these 2 pieces of utility. You can use this to set traps on the objective, blow up tanks, blow up vehicles in general, and you can use this just to help out the team, alright? The last piece of utility you get on every class is a grenade. I'm going to be showing you how to throw that now. You just take it off your right pec. You hit trigger on your right hand, and then with your left hand, you aim and you just throw. You don't got to throw hard. You can barely throw, and you will get that to go off. You can have up to like 4 grenades a round, so it's super simple to use the Assault. Now, let's go on to the Medic. Alright guys, now for the Medic class. By default, you're going to spawn in with the MP5, no attachments. You'll also spawn in with the Blicky, or aka the Glock. Every class spawns in with the same pistol. You also have the grenade, but what makes this class unique is the utility you get, alright? You get a defibrillator and you get a health pack. You can throw the health pack down whenever your teammates get low. It will also glow like health, like they need health. You'll see that within. And if they actually end up dying, like this guy right here, he needs health. We see that glowing. And if they actually end up dying, all you have to do is take your defibrillator from your right side. Just grab it with your left hand. Do this. Friction, friction, friction. And then walk up to them and do right when they go down. All right, guys? All you have to do is charge, charge, charge. Once you see fully charged, they're going to have all the health. You look down, you hit the left and right trigger, and then they are revived, guys. This is a revive tool. This is a general healing tool. This is what makes the Medic class so useful, is the fact that you can revive dead teammates. All right, now on to the Engineer class. All right, guys, on to the Engineer class. Similar to the Medic class, you're also going to spawn with an MP5. You're going to spawn with a Glock. It's not really a Glock. A grenade as always, but what makes this class unique is on your right shoulder, you have a rocket launcher, and on your left, you have a repair tool. A repair tool is as simple as this, guys. You walk up to vehicles, then you see a health bar above them. That white bar is health. If the vehicle has not a full white bar, you go up to it and you just repair anywhere. Anywhere. You just click anywhere, guys. That's all you have to do to repair vehicles. And now, the rocket launcher, what's actually unique about this class is you have 2 pieces of secondary gadgets. You have the RPG, which this gun here can literally one-shot anything. But yeah, guys, not only can it one-shot vehicles, it can actually one-shot players. I love to use it whenever someone's trying to cap an objective. I'll just sit there with an RPG and blow them up. But there's actually another RPG if you're not good at freehanding. I would say this is a straight freehand RPG. If you can't aim, I wouldn't use this one. I will show you the one you should use. Alright guys, like I said, what makes the Engineer class so unique is that you did get 2 options for RPGs. You have the freehand option, which I just showed you, very versatile. Then you have this one, not as versatile, but it still takes care of business. This one is a heat-seeking missile, alright? And it actually tracks air units through the sky. So if you have trouble aiming, I would definitely use this one. If the helicopter's giving you issues, use this one. You unlock it at level 2 Engineer. So start working on Engineer today, guys. But we're going to go on to our last class, the most probably underwhelming class, the Recon class. Alright guys, the last class you need to know about is the Recon class. By default, you spawn with the AWM and a Blicky, not a freaking Deagle. Alright, you get this at the end. You also get a grenade, but what makes this class unique is on your right shoulder you have a zip line. Alright, you can get to places that you couldn't typically get to before. Alright, so you can zip line this thing across the map. Once it pops up green, that's how you know you're good to zip, guys. You'll see red, red, red. You'll have to sign somewhere level or just somewhere it will pop up green. There might even be a cooldown on it, so I don't know if I can actually pop another one instantly. And then on your left shoulder you have a respawn beacon. All you got to do is play a game. The game is to line this up with the X. Once you line it up with the X, it's going to pop up green and boom, this is now a respawn beacon. This is where my team can respawn on me, so you can put this around the whole map to put yourself in a better position respawning wise, to actually take over the enemies. I'm not sure what's happening here, but yes guys, this is all the classes quickly, how to use the utilities and stuff. Super simple. Now I'm actually going to be showing y'all how to get different attachments on different weapons. Alright guys, there is a lot going on in front of me, but I'm going to be showing you how to unlock different attachments for you guys. So you can go to any gun you want to unlock attachments for. Alright, I'm just going to go to the assault class. I'm going to go to the LMG because I'm pretty sure I don't have all the attachments for this one yet. All you have to do is click here on the setting icon. Alright, so if you look, there's a gear icon on all of them. Click on the gear icon. Now you have optics, grips, magazines, side rails, and barrels. It will actually unlock per kills, guys. Your first attachments unlock at 10 kills, and then you can look all the grips, unlock at 225, magazine 175. So if you want to know how to unlock new attachments to stabilize your weapons, because if you look, attachments do make quite a bit of a difference. All right, so for example, I'll use hollow in here. It'll increase range. I'll use a good grip on here. I might use this one for handling. Magazine, you have the extended side rail, and then you have barrels. Look at this. Handling actually increased by 98 and 85, guys. You need to be working towards these attachments. That way you can have better aim overall, guys. Super simple to unlock attachments. That goes for literally everything, even like your pistols and stuff. If you come here, I think I need like the magazine. I need 7 kills, but I've unlocked everything else. But yes, guys, that's essentially all you have to do to unlock new attachments. Is you just need to go to the gear icon and figure out how many kills you need per weapon. Now, I'm going to be going over the vehicles here in Forefront. Alright guys, now we're going to move on to the vehicle segment. In Forefront, we have 2 vehicles for the air. That's going to be the transport ship, with those gentlemen are in now, and the Little Bird. The difference between the two is that one holds 10 people, has 2 manual machine guns. This one holds 4 people, and you, as the operator, are now operating these machine guns. Really cool stuff. So if you want to assist the team and do like cover fire stuff, you want to use this one. If you actually just want to get the team to a destination, you want to use that one. For the water, we have 2 vehicles. We have jet skis and the big boat. This one holds 2 people, really easy to drive. This one holds 5 people. All right, and then for the land, I'm going to be showing you in a minute, but we have a 4-wheeler, a Humvee, and a tank. Now, I'm going to be showing y'all how to drive one of these helicopters. Then I'm going to show you how to drive the rest of the vehicles inside the game and how to utilize them the best. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you how to use all the vehicles in the game. First thing first, on your right hand, you just want to hit the right joystick in. That's going to crouch you into the vehicle. If you look at the dash here, we have a few different things going on. Alright, we have the heat, we have the health of the vehicles. The heat is the machine guns. The health of the vehicles right there, it's at 100% right now, and we have altitude. We also have a compass, kind of irrelevant. But on your left hand, on your left joystick, to go up, you literally just pull up. All right, like you're walking forward. To go down, you literally pull down, like you're walking backwards. To turn left and right, you literally turn left and you turn right. Now, what really throws a lot of people off is actually how to move forward. So we can go up, and then on your right stick, you can just push it like you're walking again. Just push it forward. If you push it forward, you're gonna go straight. If you push it backwards, you will go reverse. And if you go left and right, you're going to start doing like barrel rolls, similar to this. You can fly the helicopter in first person, like I'm doing now. I would recommend it. Or you can fly in third person, like this, so you can actually see what's around you. All right, if you hit the right trigger, it's the machine guns. So you can beast people up like that. And if you hit left trigger, it's the flares. If you start getting locked onto, all you have to do is hit those flares, and it is wraps. All right, so now, if you put everything to work, you can literally get down and dirty with it. You know, you can go in, you can go into their base, You know, it's a lot of just practice, guys. I would fly invert. Now, if you're flying invert pitch, like I mentioned in the settings, it will be much different on how to fly. I would say go into an empty lobby, similar to the lobby I'm in right now. Go into an empty lobby, figure out, you know, how to fly as a solo, and then use everything you learned in an empty lobby in a real lobby. It's literally as simple as that. That's how I learned to fly, guys. I fly in first person. I would recommend first person. Third person would be a little bit difficult to use, like your machine guns and stuff. I mean, look at this. How could you ever beam people down in third person? I don't know. But yes, this is going to be it for the little bird. Now I'm going to show you all the big bird. Okay, guys, I know I yapped a lot about the little bird. All right, big bird, same thing. Right joystick to get in. Up, down, around, around. All right, the only thing different is you can fit 10 people in here. All right, so this is literally perfect if you want to transport people. I would recommend flying third person inside the big bird because it's just easier to see where your teammates are. You can kind of line them up on the guns and stuff. But yes, only use this if you have a team to, you know, take. But if you don't have a team to take, guys, I would recommend using any other vehicle. I'm probably just going to do some crash landing here just because I am trying to die. But yeah, I'm going to show y'all what the watercraft looks like now. Alright guys, before we go to watercrafts, I'm actually going to show you how to use a tank. Same thing, you just crash to get in, you can fit 2 people. If you are the first one in, you are now the driver and you have access to the big gun. If you're the second one in, you are not the driver and you have access to the little gun. Alright, super simple, you cannot drive this in third person. Alright, to go forward, it's literally just as you would expect. To turn left and right, it's just as you would expect. Everything's very simple. And the big tank can take 3 RPG shots. Oh dear God. And you kind of have to aim a little bit down from your original targets in order to actually kill people, because your bullets fly pretty straight. So like that guy right there, he's still standing and I'm aiming like right at him, but you have to like hit something near him in order to actually kill him. Oh, that guy's dead. But yeah guys, the tank's really simple and really fun to use. Just use stuff as backboards and you will kill a lot of people, definitely right here on this objective. But as a tank driver, guys, don't be too scary. Sometimes your teammates need you. I'm going to get out of this tank, but yeah, that is how to use tanks. Now I'm going to be showing y'all the other land vehicles, then we're going to go to the water. Guys, this is the four-wheeler. Same way to get on every vehicle. You just crash down. All right, now on this first-person point of view, you have to grab both handles, and on your right trigger, you can go straight, I mean. And on your left trigger, you can go reverse, all right? The controls are very self-explanatory. You literally just turn like if you were to ride the real life. But if this is too dizzy for you, you can actually click down on your left trigger, click down, and then you control with your left joystick. Everything's done on the left joystick, guys. Very simple. Now, I'm going to be showing y'all the Humvee. All right, guys, this is the Humvee. It fits 5 people. It literally drives the same way as a four-wheeler. If you can drive a four-wheeler, you can drive a Humvee. Go in third person's left trigger. I mean, not left trigger, but left joystick. My bad. Getting in is right joystick, and it's very simple, guys. Nothing to know. The same thing for the boats, guys. You can drive first person like this, self-explanatory. You can drive third person with a joystick. Pretty much all the land vehicles, guys, and the water vehicles drive the exact same except for the tank. The tank is the only one that drives different. But yeah, guys, those vehicles are super simple. I would say go into like an emptier server, like with 1 or 2 people. Practice how to drive these things, guys. The tanks will be literally key to winning matches. A good tanker can go a long way, and a good baby bird pilot can go a long way, guys. So get good at those 2 and just play around the rest, man. Have fun with it. This game is meant to have fun, guys. So don't stress too much about too much stuff. All right, but that is going to be the vehicles. Now that we've gone over the vehicles, we are going to be going over the game modes and the maps. Okay, so the first map we're going to start on is here on Siberia. We have been doing this tutorial the whole time, all right, guys? Yo, so this map is a snowy map. It's also a rush-based map. Rush is a game mode in which you capture A and B, and every time you capture it, you push the enemies back 1. All right, 1 sector. Everything's in sectors. On Rush, there's 3 sectors. So that means technically we have to capture A and B 3 different times. Okay, I'll be showing y'all here in a second, but let's just go look at a general layout of Rush. All right, I'm just going to fly overhead. So as the attacker, you spawn back here, and that is the bridge. This is kind of what you want to hold here. Not really, because you actually want to capture some of the objectives. Okay, so our first objective is going to be on this small island. Obviously, y'all can see that down below. We have A and B. Our next sector will be in that small section, and then our last sector will be in that back section. Now, I'm going to go capture all these and show y'all the different sections. Okay, now for the objectives, it's super simple, guys. You walk up to the A or the B section, you walk up to it, and it literally tells you what to do. You just grab. You literally grip with your left over the right hand until this bar is full, and then it will set the charge. Then you will be defending the charge for like 30 seconds or so. Okay, guys? Super simple to do. That's all you have to do to actually capture and rush. Now, what you can do is, I hear a guy coming, so we can just set fucking C4 on it. And whenever our teammates give us a call out or whenever we see them capping, all we have to do is simply detonate this C4 and we're setting traps out here, boys. I would recommend playing a trappy way. That way you're not putting yourself in danger and you can still get the kill. There we go. That objective is destroyed. It's no longer. Now we will move to the next section. It will say sector secure, await orders. What that is, it's given time for the enemies to actually push back before they die. All right, and then once this sector is completely secure, we will go to the next section, and we will go to the final section. Rush game mode in a whole is super simple, guys. So yeah, essentially, all you have to do to play Rush is take out the A and B bombs, take out the A and B bombs, take out the A and B bombs. You will push them into sectors. On the snow map, there's 3 sectors. On the desert map, there's 4 sectors. Those are the only 2 maps that actually have Rush. Also, as the attacker, you need to be careful because you have tickets. So tickets are your lives. Every time someone dies and respawns, they use tickets. If you run out of tickets before you can capture A and B, you lose. That's how the defender wins. Now, if you can take A and B before you run out of tickets, that's how you win, guys. So, if you look here, the defenders have unlimited tickets. You have limited amount of tickets. So, the way to lose is to run out of tickets before you get an objective. The reason why medics are so important in these game modes is because if you revive someone that's down, it does not count as a ticket. Tickets only count if you die and you respawn in a new class or the same class. If you respawn, then that's a ticket. If you get revived by medic, that is not a ticket, guys. Super simple to play Rush. Now, I'm going to be showing y'all how to play Conquest. Woo! Finally, we have a different change of scenery. This is Iceland, and Iceland is a Conquest-based map. Conquest is a game mode similar to Rush, but on Conquest, what separates it from Rush is you're actually just capturing flags. If you've ever played Domination, then you know exactly how to play Conquest. Super simple. You walk up to the flags and you capture them. If you look, I'm losing A, we're capping B, and they have E, they have C, and we have D. Super simple. I'm going to fly around the map once the helicopter spawns in, and I will give you an overlay of the map. Pretty much, we have a spawn with all of our vehicles. We have a big chopper, a mini chopper, tanks, Humvees, four-wheelers, everything but jet skis and boats. And they have the same stuff in their spawn, guys. This is the entire map layout, guys. I would recommend, if you want to learn the maps and you want to learn the spawns and everything, just playing a solo match, guys. A real small server like I'm in now, you can learn everything. Super simple to learn, all right? And the way to actually win in Conquest is to not run out of tickets first. Back to the ticket thing. Every time you respawn, it's a ticket. But in this one specifically, based off how many objectives you have captured, you actually dwindle the enemy's tickets faster. Okay, so if we have more objectives caps, then they're losing more tickets than we are. If they have more cap, then we're losing more tickets than them. So the whole objective is to capture flags so they lose more tickets, guys. That's as simple as that. To capture a flag, it's literally you walk up to it and it starts capturing. I'm not even joking about that, and I'm getting shut down. Look, the repair gun, by the way, is simple as this. I might just die here. I think I'm dead, but we might not die. Okay, boys, now you understand how to play Rush and how to win. You understand how to play Conquest and how to win. There's 2 Rush maps. There's 2 Conquest maps. We've gone over classes. We've gone over vehicles. Now, I'm going to voice my own opinions. I want to voice my favorite classes, my favorite guns to use in the classes, and some of my favorite attachments to use for those classes. Now, I'm going to be showing y'all that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, so let's go over the best classes and the best guns to use in those classes. All right, I would say let's start with Assault, okay? Personally, I think in the Assault class, the most, convenient gun to use is probably the AUG. I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people love the AUG. I actually love the AUG. This thing is a freaking laser, guys. And for the AUG, I actually use these attachments, okay? I'm going to be using the hollow grip sight. I'm going to be using the triangle grip. Extended mag, obviously, the laser, obviously, but for the barrel, it's the compensator, guys. I love to use the compensator, right? You can actually look at what different things do for you, but the compensator is by far the GOAT in terms of just accuracy and handling. So I'm going to be using the AUG as my go-to weapon. Obviously, I love the AK too, guys. Don't get me wrong, but I would say the AUG just because you unlock it quicker. That means you can get all the attachments quicker. Now, for the medic class, I would say, I mean, there's also an AUG in the medic class. But the AK, I love the AK in the medic class. Obviously, I love both the AUG and the AK, guys. For the attachments on these weapons, on this weapon specifically, they're going to be pretty similar. On this one, I'm actually going to use the stubby grip. But I'm also going to... compensator. Compensator. You cannot go wrong with the compensator, chat. So yeah, I love the compensator. I did not have the extended mag on. Now I have it. But yeah, guys, you can actually see the difference between the handling and accuracy. I'm pretty sure the handling is more of like the recoil side of things. The accuracy is more of the bullet spread, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally mistaken on that. I've been actually playing around with it. I like to keep the accuracy higher than the handling because I feel like I handle pretty well. But you can go with like a more balanced grip, maybe like this grip here. It might be more even. But yes, this is my go-to for the medic. For the engineer class, I like to use the default MP5, guys. The only thing different here is I like to use the Argo grip. I'm also going to use a compensator. Compensator is really the GOAT. And for the Recon class, I actually love to use the AWM. The Barrett's nice, though. You could use the Barrett, and I would recommend, if you are going to use these, maybe going with the red dot. I know it's 115 kills away. Actually, I think I have it on the AWM here. I love using the red dot on these guns, okay? So yeah, these are the guns I would run per class if I was to choose a class, like a gun per class. For pistols, I would literally just run Deagles. Yeah, no, I love the Deagles. I think I'm just missing one thing, which is 7 kills away. But yeah, I would say run the Deagles, a pretty solid choice. Now, guys, I'm going to voice my opinion on the best and worst class in the game, okay? By far, the best class in Forefront is the Medic. The Medic's the best class because pretty much every game mode relies on tickets, except for defending on rush. It relies on fucking tickets. And if you run out of tickets, you lose the game, guys. So, this is the only class that can actually save a ticket. And by saving the ticket, I mean just reviving a teammate on the floor. This is going to prevent you from actually dwindling tickets. On rush, if you're attacking, you need medics. Medics can change the course of a whole game. On Conquest, you don't necessarily need medics. It's kind of more open. I would say you probably need more engineers, all right? But I would say medic takes the GOAT of the classes, all right? I love engineer. Don't get me wrong. I'm a level 17 engineer. Hell, you know, this is my most played class. I love the fucking engineer class, but I think there is a skill gap using the RPGs and actually using a underpowered weapon. So I would say if you're new to the game, learn medic, get comfortable with medic, all right? And I would say stay away from Recon. You do not one-shot with a sniper. Guys, you cannot say it's a skill issue. I've played every class. I have over 70 hours. All right, I know there's going to be a few passionate snipers in my comment section right now, but I'm telling you, the Recon is the worst class. I love the gadgets that come with Recon. Do not get me twisted about that. This literally is like the spawn point is fucking goated, okay? The zipline goated, but the class itself is underpowered, guys. You don't one-shot with these snipers. You just don't, all right? Yes, you can get away with occasional one-shots. I've done plenty of them, right? But I'm just letting you know, guys, very underpowered compared to these other three classes. So I would recommend playing medic. If you're pretty much like a higher skill player, you want to dibble-dabble in something a little harder, engineer goes a long way. Taking out tanks, helicopters, boats, everything big, you need an engineer for, guys. Assault, don't get me wrong, love that class. I think the C4 can be used, if used correctly, the C4 is goated. But I just don't think for a new player, it's better than running a medic, a class that's very, very important. Just don't be a dumb medic. Don't be a medic that's like, oh, there's fucking 10 people shooting at me. Hey, let me revive you. Hey, I see. No, I'm going to die, but hey, I'm going to make you die with me again. Woo, guys, I've done a lot of talking. We've gone over maps, objectives, how to play objectives. We've gone over the arsenal, aka the classes, and my personal opinions. Now, the last thing I want to show y'all is actually how to add friends, guys. You can add people in-game. All you have to do is hover over the name, hit add friends. You can see your ingoing requests. You can actually see your blocked And you can just add people like this. All right, you can literally just go here, type in their name and number. If you look here, my name is Mr. Flimsies. My numbers are 8863, guys. That's what they would type in. They would type Mr. Flimsy in the name and for the number 8863. Get your friends tag if you want to add them today, man. All you have to do to join their games is right above block, there's a join game button. If their game isn't full, you can easily join their game, guys. Now that we covered how to add friends, let's go over to our final thing in today's video. It's going to be progression here. If you look at these numbers, these are how far progressed I am per class. Each class is going to progress a little bit different. You can progress by killing people. You can progress by capturing flags. You can progress by just using your gadgets. Every time you heal someone as a medic, you get points. Every time you throw ammo down as an assault, you get points. Every time you blow up a helicopter as an engineer, you get points. Progression is very simple, guys. It's just playing the game and using your gadgets. If you're using your gadgets correctly, you will progress at a good rate. If you can get better aim and if you can get better map knowledge and better game sense, and that means that's going to correlate to you getting more kills, you will progress at a good rate, guys. You even progress if you're inside of a tank as an engineer and you're killing people in the tank. That still counts as progression. If you're in the low bird and as a medic and you're killing people in the low bird, that still counts as progression for that class, guys. But yeah, guys, essentially, this was my ultimate guide on how to forefront. If there was something I missed or I spoke too fast over, or you want like an in-depth topic over, just a whole video dedicated to that one thing, just comment it down below, guys. Hopefully this video helps. If it does, consider subscribing, man. These videos take a long time to make. I am pumping out 5 to 7 Forefront videos a week, so if Forefront is a game you enjoy watching, you know, consider subscribing, guys. I'm not terrible at the game, and I have a lot of challenges coming soon. Hopefully now you understand how to play the game, how to progress, and you and the squad are having fun, man. That's all it's about, guys. Having fun. Don't boost. Don't be a booster. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.